5, Top Series 2 Hobby, a full case break POA team number 11 here. Welcome into everyone here. Let's get this show on the road here. Show on the road. S2 Hobby, a monster. Jaws, we're gonna see where we're at here. If we can get some big movement here, big movement for Inception 11. I need some teams out here if we plan on seeing it. Need some teams out here. I could hang tight, but it depends on where we're at. If we're still sitting with 14 teams, then yeah, but you know, if we get down to like 8, 7, by the time we're ripping this here, I'm down. Just gotta have some people take some teams in the store here. Are Braves loaded? Oh, Firehouse. Firehouse. That's a big Florida thing, dude.
It is.
It's a big Florida thing. Yeah.
I was surprised they had them out here.
Yeah, there's a Firehouse on like every street. You know what's a Florida thing that's not a thing here?
Wawa.
Bang.
Wow, we're on the same page?
That was it. That was my answer. Yep.
Really?
That was it. That's it. There's Wawa's every corner now.
Dude, everywhere in Miami there's a Wawa. There's like 35 of them.
So, did you grow up in Florida?
Yeah,
okay. So, from like 2012 to like 2016, right, in our area, there was no Wawa.
No Wawa.
No Wawa, right? Only north.
In your area.
In my area.
Yeah, no, the only Wawa I had ever been to was in Texas.
Really? Yeah, and then there was one in Tampa.
And there was two because Tampa was my first.
Exactly.
Was my first.
I know.
Because of Busch Gardens.
Yeah. Okay. Exactly. I think there was a couple around there in Tampa, but there was only in Tampa.
There was one down the street from Busch Gardens.
Yeah. Exactly.
Because when I graduated high school, I went to Busch Gardens with a bunch of like my high school friends, and we were just.
And Wawa was the shit. It was like, oh my god, everyone lost their mind for Wawa, dude.
From my phone.
Yeah.
Macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, exactly. They got food, they got milkshakes, they got the quesadillas.
I can get gas and eat food at the same time.
Bro, at 24/7 too, which was like actually the fire part, and then.
Yeah, and then they didn't have it in Miami when I was back.
Oh really?
Yeah, because it was 2015. I went in 2016. I went to Tampa in 2016 for like 4 nights or whatever.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And then I brother, for the first time.
That's
You
so
want to see how
funny.
many points I have on my wall account?
Oh, I would love to see.
I can't even use them
Why? Because you.
because there's no wall anymore.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that
They're
part.
just sitting in my account.
I forgot about that part.
Dude, I even deleted the app because. Oh, let me see if I can find it really quick.
They were crazy with the deals too. Like, bro, you could go in the morning and like go get like a
I would never pay for a quesadilla.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, you could literally go in there and get like you would get like a coffee with a free croissant, like sandwich.
I get all my points off of gas.
Yes.
I got all my points off of putting gas. And it was the cheapest.
Yeah, right. Like, how does that make sense?
I only have 200. I think when I went back
They
home,
like expired.
probably. Oh yeah.
If you don't use them, like you lose them. I'm pretty sure.
Expired 622.
Yeah, exactly.
600 points. I had thousands of points.
Bro, that's sick.
All from gas.
Sick. The closest I've ever been to being robbed at gunpoint
Was that Wawa?
was at a Wawa. Yep.
Actually, the Wawa by my house definitely had some
Bro.
very questionable people walking
Yeah.
around.
Oh yeah. That was my first time in Tampa too, and I said, "This will be my last time in Tampa." The 27th Jaws, 27th, this upcoming Friday, sir.
This is 27.
Dynasty,
Oh.
Christmas at the Blood
Christmas is
Even
coming.
though our boss is Jewish, but still, we can say that.
Yeah. Hanukkah in the summer.
Hanukkah in the summer, exactly, bro.
Or Kwanzaa, whatever you guys
Yeah.
do. Are you going to Japan?
I hope so.
Is Billy there?
No, Billy's in New York.
Oh.
Billy's in the opposite of Japan, New York City.
No, I saw that message. I was like, damn it, I would really love to go, but I can't.
Why, girl?
I guess, no, you got a lot of things going on right now, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
I feel. Yeah, I hope to go. Just kind of waiting for them to let me know, you know? You guys let me know.
you texted.
I did, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you did?
Yeah, of course. Just waiting. You too, big guy. Have a good night. Miggy in there, nice. Miggy Iggy. Bro, it's felt like 6 years since the last Dynasty release. It's felt like 10 years. It genuinely feels like 3 years. I don't know why. Shut up, Jaws. No way. Jaws, where at? Like calf? Like, the first thing I think of with that kind of thing is, like, calf. Dude, that's crazy, Jaws. Oh my god, no way, Jaws. That's so cool. That is too cool, man. I got like 0 room left. That is awesome. No way, Jaws. Are you for real? That's so crazy. Jaws, what was your first one on your face specifically? And in general. Yes, dude, you should have just put Miggy's face over your face. Jaws, you missed on this, bro. Jaws. On the sideburn, that's cool, Jaws. I love that. Dude, you could have had Miggy. You could have had Miggy on your face. Yeah, bro. Come on. Dude. That's great. That's cool, dude. I love that, Jaws. Yeah, Jaws, I have 3. Eventually, I've always said I want to my right arm at least. I just want my right arm. This is where I have a piece on my shoulder bicep. Would love to get the whole arm, if not just half. Leave the left. And then I have a couple on my leg. I have 2 on my legs. Very small ones though. Izzo, you got 2 sleeves? No way. That's so cool. That's so cool, Izzo. Took a year each. What the? Yep, a Hello Kitty tattoo. Exactly, Izzo. I'm gonna get that one. To go along with my underwater aquatic piece. It's just gonna be Hello Kitty sitting underwater. Sitting underwater. Hello Kitty tramp stamp. Yes. Yes. Let's go. Hey Izzo, I'm gonna ask you a personal question and you can choose to answer it or not, but I'm always curious on this part of, I hate asking this question to anybody about anything, but if you don't mind, how much did that cost for the 2 sleeves in total? How much did that run you? A lot? Okay, that's all you have to say, Izzo. That's all you have to say. If Izzo says a lot, that's all I need to hear. That's what I assume, right? Whoa! What do you mean 500 an hour? Wow, Jaws, that's crazy. That's crazy money, Jaws. That's like insane. Wow. That's amazing. I think that's so awesome. That is so awesome. I love that. You know, exactly right, Zil, right? You're not gonna go, you know, some guy offers you a quote of like a couple $100 or, you know, like something crazy different. You're just like, huh? That don't make sense. Yeah, fire, water. I feel like I can see it. I feel like I can see what you're saying. Oh my god, top of the head? Dude, that's gotta be... Oof. Oof, 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 oof. Oof, that's gotta hurt, bro. Yeah, a palm tat? Oh my god, man. That's gnarly. That's gnarly. Oh. Dude. Yeah. Hold still. Hold your palm still here. That's a tough one. Yeah, it's so true. So true, Chris. Too many nerves in the hand. I'm like looking at my hands now. Making sure they're still there. Oh my god, Jaws, that's insane. That's so scary. Chris, yeah, exactly, bro. Lock them up like, you know, like that's like what a welder does. Just like lock the hands up. Oh my god, you tape the hands so they can't move? That's so nutty, Jaws. Dude, the hand now has got me spooked. I've never even heard of like a palm, like I've never thought of a palm tattoo, you know? But oh my god, that has got to be brutal. And like that's a different type of pain too, you know? Like, you know, a tattoo on your ribs is like a different feeling than your hand. It's gotta be, right? I wouldn't know, but it has to be. It's just a different pain. Like bone and then like fat on your hand. Like I guess you call it fat on your hand. Ugh, golly. Ribs is nothing compared to that. That's so gnar. That's so gnarly. I've only had 2 tats. I didn't particularly hate the process. Nice, Chris. Chris, where at? Painful spots? Taking notes. No way, Jaws. Jaws, you're different, though. That's different, bro. Come on. You put me in the chair and try to tattoo my ribs. That's not gonna... I ain't falling asleep, dog. I ain't falling asleep. So, Jaws, growing up, playing sports, there was one real big issue I had, and that was that my right hamstring would always cramp no matter what. Like, my right hamstring would just lock up no matter what sport. I would just be walking in the hallway, da-da-da. Whatever, so I got a tattoo. I'll actually explain this tattoo to everyone here, okay? So I have a tattoo here of 2 scars on my legs. I'm just gonna show you real quick. They're right here. Not sure you guys can even see them. They're scars, they're not mine. Anyways, we won't get into the story of the tattoos. Pretty close, it's pretty close to it. They're both on behind my hamstring, if you will. So I got a tattoo there. And it took me so long to get it because every time she kept going to my leg would cramp up. Like it would when I was playing sports. My leg would just constantly, I couldn't do anything. It wasn't even like painful. It was like all muscle. It like didn't even have to do with the tattoo. My leg would just like, I would go like a minute and then my leg would just be like literally just like a lock up. And I'm like, oh, I would yell. I was like, oh my God, my leg. It was so brutal. No, still not started. You're absolutely right, IG. Every like 2 minutes I was like, ma'am, my leg is just, it won't stop cramping. Dude, my leg would just cramp. It was so gnarly. I played everything growing up, but I played lacrosse in college for a year in New York. It was soccer and lacrosse. Those are the main 2 there. We did play baseball, but listen, we couldn't hit water if we fell out of a boat, you know? I couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. Monkey never crap. Because monkey eat banana. Banana good for crap. What's one of my pretty person thing? Matriarchy million my shoulder. I've been pretty. That's pretty cool. It is expensive, Chris. That's my only thing, dude. I would love to have it all, but it's very expensive. Even these 2 scars on my legs, like, you know, run however many couple $100 there, and you're like, damn, what's it gonna cost if I want to do the rest of my leg? It's like, whip out the checkbook, whip out the checkbook. Very cool, Jaws. Let's go. Little box lacrosse action, yeah, man. Played box lacrosse for like training in the winters in New York there. Really fun. Box lacrosse was definitely really fun. A different game, you know? Love that, Jaws. That's so sick, Jaws. What the hell? That is so sick. That's the, yeah, that's the go-to right there, NLL. We have an NLL team here in Vegas, actually. The Las Vegas Desert Dogs, surprisingly enough. They're the worst team in the league. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely, Chris. That's what I said earlier. I want to keep the left side blank and then just do the right side. Dude, what? Are you kidding me, Jaws? In lacrosse? I mean, Jaws, I grew up as I'm an Islander fan. I watched my earliest memories as an Islander fan was John Tavares getting drafted. So John Tavares is my, he was my hero, and then he got traded / released, and then broke my heart, my achy breaky heart. Oh no, I know Izzo. Definitely. I love that IG. Yeah, that's the beauty of that too. There's a kid on Instagram who like tattoos himself, and it's a whole bunch of like stuff that doesn't have necessarily like sentimental meaning. Mickey Vizicki? Is that what you just said, Dramer? What the hell? Oh my God, Brandon Montour, of course. I know Brandon Montour, absolutely. Wow, Jaws, you actually played serious lacrosse then. You didn't just play box lacrosse. You played with Canadians and Montour and Tavares. And by the way, John Tavares, one of the best. I'm pretty sure John Tavares was the #1 ranked lacrosse player in Canada the year of his draft. I'm pretty sure that's what the story is. I don't think I'm mistaking that with another player. I think that was the case. Oh, Pat Spencer. Oh my God. Everyone go look up Pat Spencer highlights on YouTube. Even if you have no idea about the game. Freak athlete. Yeah, IG, I like that. You like paint a time and a place to a certain tattoo, if you will. Tattoo. Here we go, JM. Here we go. We're watching for it. Come on now. Nick Castellanos blew out of 150 here. What did this guy say to get benched? I forget the whole... I forget what the whole thing was. He said something, he got benched or something like that. Like a Bozo the Clown. He got put in timeout or something. I don't know. Yes, Pat Spencer, the basketball player. Yes, he was one of the best. I think he might have won the college player of the year when he was with Loyola Marymount. Or excuse me, Loyola, not Marymount. When he was a Greyhound. Yep, it's incredible, right? Isn't it a really cool story, Chris? I mean, growing up playing college lacrosse, everybody knew Pat Spencer. So to see him play NBA was like crazy. Randall Gritchick out of 2025. That was like really crazy to see. Wow, that's a really cool one there for the Blue Jays and Carrick. Joe Carter here, 35th anniversary. Nice Joe Carter autograph there. Lindy. That's a pure athlete too, Chris. Like, he is just a crazy athlete. So strong too. You can see that part from the lacrosse aspect of it. Kyle McCann here on the rainbow. Yeah, no, Chris, was that you who came in yesterday and we talked about that? We talked a little bit about that. Maybe it was the day before, actually. I don't think it was yesterday. I could be wrong. But yeah, we were discussing that. How Joe Mauer could have been like an all-time like basketball player, or football player, or like a tight end. He was a quarterback, wasn't he? That's what he was. He was a quarterback. That's wild. That's wacky, dude. Love Joe. Yuri Perez. Yeah, and more Jim Brown love it. Absolutely true. He really didn't. I mean, not for nothing, I just found out about it, like, from you a couple days ago, whenever you told me. But still. Jaron Duran, OPS leaders. Cortez Gold here out of 50. Nestor. Nasty Nestor. Yes. Tewarton. Tewarton is what the name of it is called. Yeah, a lot did, Jaws. A lot did. I know Tavares was a well-known lacrosse player. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Are you kidding? A modern-day Bo Jackson today just doesn't seem real. Deion Sanders, Bo Jackson, those guys don't seem real to me, you know? Those seem like illusions to me. It doesn't seem like a real thing. Like, show me that today in today's sports there. Unless there's someone like that. But I don't think there is. That's what I think that's what separates you. That's what a true athlete is. That's like a gnarly athlete. Edgardo Enriquez here. Dodgers. This one goes to Dr. Gabe. 2 autos down. Dude, that's sick, Jaws. That's so cool. That is so cool, Jaws. Jaws, in that kind of setting, is he going to come to you, or do you usually go to that? Actually, you might go to his cottage and do it there for him. Never mind. Answers that question. Answers that question. That's really cool. Riley Green, OPS leaders. Where's Montour at? He ain't living in Florida. That man is not living in Florida. Braves here, Strider. Oh, Montour's. Wait, Montour is. He is still playing in the league. That's right. He is a Kraken. That's right. He was a big power play guy this year. You tattoo a bunch of cowboys? No way. Like cowboy football or like cowboy like yeehaw? Like which one? Cowboy like Dallas Cowboys? LeBron playing tight end. Bro, he could. He definitely could. Matt McLean here. Rainbow. Dude, that is nasty, IG. Who have you done, IG? Take care of my boy Dak? My boy Dak? Yeah, right? Are you all tattoo artists? Jaws, IG? What the hell? Everyone tattoo artists? What's going on here? That's awesome. No, I genuinely... Oh, same with Chris, dude. I need help. You near Detroit? Dude, one day. One day. Let's go ahead and top load here, folks. Dallas Fort Worth. My best friend, one of my best friends in high school, is living in Dallas, and he says it is. He says it is so awesome. He says such an awesome city. He's always at Stars games, like literally every weekend. He was usually at Mavericks games when Luka was there. I don't think he's gone since he hasn't. He loves Dallas. Yeah, that's kind of close to New York. Even though I'm not sure where Toronto is. Toronto East? West? Yeah, Blue Jays here. Carrick, I don't think he's here. Carrick, if you're out there, you got a buyer on that Joe Carter auto. Chris Sean saying he's a buyer. Dallas is sick for people who aren't from here. That's good to know. Good to know, IG. I could see that's like, I feel like that's like that for like most, you know, parts of the country, you know, like Vegas, like, you know. Talk to some people here about Vegas, they hate Vegas. But to me, I'm like, this is the greatest place ever. I love this place. I really do. Vegas is awesome. I love Vegas. For many reasons. And gambling is very low on that list as well. Everyone's like, "Oh, you only here because you can gamble?" It's actually a very difficult state to go gamble in. Roki Sasaki. It's actually the hardest. Blue here. Wensil Perez here. Hobby. You know what? We always focus in when Hobby Hawk throws a player on his story. Wensil Perez he threw on his story today there with some pretty solid power numbers there for those Tigers. Detroit, Bold-Blooded Bricks. Do I think we have a chance tomorrow? Wait, what is tomorrow, Chris? Wednesday? Or Thursday? What's tomorrow? And who is we? Rockies? Oh. Dude, I forgot about that, Chris. You know what, Chris? Mentally, I'm checked out and on to baseball season because of the Oilers losing me a lot of money. God damn it, Oilers. So I'm just mentally checked out there. I totally forgot that game is going on tomorrow. Dude, I like to think that they have a shot. You know, I mean, it's kind of scary. The Thunder are like a suffocating defensive team there. I don't really watch the NBA, but too often. But after watching this one, I was like, holy shit. OKC is like, they are suffocating. And SGA, bro, SGA is actually a broken player. He is a cheat code. Salvador Perez here out of 2025. Rainbow here of Nick Fortes. Dude, that was a dagger, Chris. You win that game? You close that out? That's it. I think it's a different story here on Game 6, you know? Oof. That was yucky. They got a piece of their own medicine there. They've come back on every single game there, and now they had the lead, and then they blew it. 2023 NL leaders, a pink one here. It's Ronald Acuna. My guy, Ronald Acuna. Dude, nice draws. Yeah, he's been crushing it. I had no idea until I saw those numbers. I went, damn. I know. That's what I'm saying. Let's do it, IG. Let's get through this here. Another 2022 leaders. 2022? Yeah, 2022 NL leaders here. A pink Manny Machado. Rainbow here of Johan Rojas. Guys, can you guys get this this Inception here to like 8 teams, 7 teams? Can we do that? If we can do that, we're right there. Rainbow Cobby. Yeah, bro, slacking, Jaws. Come on now. Slacking. Help my dog Wenzel out. Weston Wilson at a 250. The kid and Ken Griffey. I mean, the kid and Julio. HFA here. Vlad Jr. It's actually a nice one there. Vlad Jr. here with the short hair for the Jays and Carrick. HFA here. Speaking of Toronto, there's the Toronto Convention. Jaws, there's the Toronto Convention area center. There it is. Everyone say hi to Jaws in Toronto. What? Wow, the Blue Jays are flying out here. Stuart Baroa here for the Blue Jays and Carrick. Baroa. Wow, Wenzel's a switch hitter too. That's sneaky. That's sneaky. New York Mets. You know who was one of my favorites? Oh wait, he was a White Sox, wasn't he? I'm getting confused thinking he's a Tiger. Was he a Tiger? Was Yerman Mercedes ever a Tiger? Or was he just a White Sox? Yerman Mercedes here. He had like a cup of coffee in the bigs. He had like the greatest week. He had like a Babe Ruth type week in the big leagues, and then everyone figured him out. Kidding, Jaws. That's so funny. Oh, hell nah. I hate Toronto. No, the tattoo convention is next to Rogers? That's pretty funny. I would imagine so, you know? Dude, how are you not going to have the convention center in Rogers Center? Come on. It's a flop. All right, 13 teams left in Inception here, folks. Slowly but surely, everyone's grabbing a team here. We've only had one team out, actually, since we started this break here, so we got to get some movement on this. Nice. Can you smoke pot in, is pot legal in Toronto? Yes? Why do I feel like yes is the answer? Like, there's dispensaries in Toronto? I don't know why I'm thinking of that, but... Like every corner everywhere? Okay, gotcha. That's what I thought. I thought that was like the big thing there, you know? Whenever I've heard about, you know, Toronto, that's what I've heard. The Blazers. The Blazers. You can grow as much as you want. It's as legal as booze. Wow, that's incredible stuff. People just growing like it's a... like they're fermenting wine or something. It's basically the same exact thing. Not the same process, but, you know, mentality-wise. Everywhere in Canada is legal. That's great. Can't go there if you have a criminal record. I love it. Get everyone out. Get all the criminals out. There's no there's no criminals in Canada, right? Pirates here on our relic here, Rainbow Relic. It's going to be of Nick York here. Not sure what jersey piece that was, but sure, Nick York, yellow. I mean, Nick York on the red. What? Buy a pound for 400 USD? Okay, I'm going to Canada. I'm going to Canada. Robbie Ray for the Giants here in Carrick. I know where I'll be living in 2026. What the hell? Jake Bauers Rainbow. Dude, that's crazy, Jaws. That's wild. I was running through the 6 with my woes. That's crazy. Like a literal bar, as if you're just gonna go in and sit down and have a beer. Let me just go smoke a quick joint at the bar. Bro, do that at home. Bro, go do that at home. Mitchell Parker Rainbow. Other people trying to hit your joint while you're at the bar, like, yo, get away from me, dog. Strider here for the Braves here, and John Young. Get away from me, dog. John Kenzie. Wow. Jaws, Detroit, you're saying, or are you saying in Toronto? Tobias Myers, Rainbow. Oh my god. Let's see here, Iz. Hold on. We need something for Iz here. Salvador Perez for the Royals and Carrick here on the canvas. On the canvas here. I should have thought of found instead of that one. Wow, that's crazy, Jaws. You're like right there. You're like right on that border. That is gnarly. Very cool. No. Yo, the Higgins, that was great. That was too great of a story. I knew that would be an iconic story. I respect that though, Higgins. Please, you know what, Higgins, please unfollow me. That's fine, I respect it. Respect the schmear. As disheartened as I am to hear that, Higgins. I thought that was really funny. That story was so funny. I was done after Josh. Bro, I saw that post and I said, I'm just putting this on my story. Doot. That was great. The crying man at the end. Did you see the crying man at the end? First pitch here of Ricky Henderson. Yes. Oh, yeah. There was 1 or 2 on there that did not need to be on there. Like Raimel Tapia, that didn't need to be there, okay? Raimel Tapia did not need to... I don't know what he's done for the Rockies organization to be called out like that, but, yeah. There were a few weird ones, yeah. The Rex Brothers one was a really funny one. Singer on the black paper piece here. Black paper Brady. Black Brady paper. Jorge De La Rosa? Man, that was a name I grew up on. I loved Jorge De La Rosa. Not sure his numbers were any good there, but it started off strong. I think it was Ubaldo to Carlos Gonzalez. And then some of them were funny after that. 2025, it's Blaze. Blazer. Alright, folks, that was halfway. Yeah, Cargo was awesome. Cargo swing. I used to do the Cargo swing in the garage. And I was a righty. You know what? Honestly, Higgins, I was so young at that time. I was, what, around 8, 9, 10 years old when he retired, maybe? Somewhere give or take in that area? To be honest with you, I don't know if that actually if I carry that his legacy with that, it was like the injury wise, it's probably what it was. But I don't actually remember that part of it. But I was also like super young, you know, it's like super different. But I do remember Cargo being injured quite a bit as he was playing. All right, folks, let's do this thing. Let's get through this case here. Let's try to give a go here. Another Dylan Dingler black paper piece here. Rainbow here of Bo for the Jays. Let's go ahead and try to get through this case here, folks. Then we're going to just jump into this next Inception if we can get to it here. I really want to. Just depends on if we have the legs here tonight. And then a no-no? Was the second thing going to be a no-no? Ubaldo no-no changed my life. Oh, wow. When he was an Oriole, huh? Absolutely. When he was an Oriole. So what happened there, Higgins? I don't actually know the story behind that. I do remember when he was an Oriole. Oh, man. Did he get destroyed after that? For not bringing in Britton? Or did he ball? Wow. Oh, yeah, Buck was destroyed. Oh, man. That's a tough one. Jacob Young, who made a great play in center field today. In his loss to the Rockies. To the Rockies! No, that should be investigated. Is what that should be, Higgins. That should be investigated. First pitch, Joey Graziati here from The Bachelor. Season 28 of The Bachelor here, if anyone plans on going to watch Joey. My king. My king. John Kenzie Noel. Jersey piece. Rocker. Snell Rain. It was good, dude. We had a really big mantle today. It was a lot of fun. Tried to move and shake. I wish we had a number 2. We might have been able to get off a couple more breaks here if we had a number 2, but that's okay. It's nothing new. But it's been good. I've had fun with it. Hoping we can get off PYT number 11 tonight, but we're going to see. I'm planning on doing it tonight here, as long as everyone gets it close. The best card so far today here, it could be this Churio base out of 25. It was like a Churio, like a literal base, like second base. Out of 25 auto there. The Ellie patch auto out of 99 is pretty sick. Silver Signings Gold of Bobby Witt. That one was out of 10. That's an auto out of 10, I believe. The Silver Signings. That's a sick one. J-Dom. We've had 4 J-Dom patch autographs here. They just love J-Dom. No. We saw one really good, really low numbered auto Ray, and it was Curtis Mead, which I believe was on the base. The first milestone hit relic was Curtis Mead, and then other than that, Junior has not been seen at all. Nacho Barbera Jr. here for the Braves and JY. JY here. Yeah, J-Dom is just since 2020, Topps just loves J-Dom, and nothing's changed. There's really nothing changed. It is nothing different here. It's pretty funny. J-Dom, J-Dom, J-Dom. Christian Javier, former no-hitter thrower. Dude, the hat patch I gotta see. We saw the glove. We saw the glove auto, which was so cool. It is. It's very nice this year. The glove auto was so sick. The hat patch auto would be so sick to see. There's Junior. Wrong product. Blue Pavin. Yeah, they're only gonna get crazier, Higgins, I think. Skeens we saw 2 of. Rookie Skeens as well there. Alright, folks, 2 stacks left here. Let's go. Let's move and boogie here. Let's top load real quick here, okay? Let's not get too crazy. That Nacho Alvarez is 139 out of 150, by the way. No, it did, Higgins. It did. It also had what I believe was, it was either 12 or 16 boxes a case there. I think 12? Could be wrong. Pretty sure it was 12. Yeah. Nolan Gorman Rainbow. Rain, rain, rain. Rain on me. Rain on me? No. No, no, no. Lean on me. Pause. Adam Kloffenstein. Isn't this the... What's the name of the Red Hot Chili Peppers guitarist after John Frusciante? Josh Klinghoffer. That's his name. Josh Klinghoffer. Never mind. Not Kloffenstein. Klinghoffer. He was so overlooked. Poor Klinghoffer. I feel bad for that guy, honestly. Hey, Red White Sox here. What do you got for me? It's an auto, too. Iriarte here for the White Sox. This one goes to Mini-Me. 5 of 5. Iriarte. Iriarte. Yeah, that's absolutely it, Higgins. I don't get it. You know what I feel like they thought is like, oh, that the rookie class is just so much better this year that they can just drop the amount of boxes, packaging, cards, and that people will still buy it because the rookie class is so great or whatever their thoughts are. I don't really know. Okay, who the is Walter Pennington? Can I just ask who is Walter Pennington? And sorry, Rangers fans, if he's like some god, but I maybe have heard of his name like once. Maybe. Walter Pennington on the Golden Mirror image variation there for the Rangers, for the Durs. Yeah, that's just what I can see the meetings, you know, I don't know. I shouldn't even be saying this out loud, but it's true. It's true. think some Scroogey stuff. Some Scroogey. I don't know.
Thank you, Cam. 1146. Let's do it to it. Let's do it to it.
1146.
Got it.
Here we go.
I'm first, super.
Blue Jays Rainbow. Mickey! Should be in a Rocky uniform, dog. You're a Rocky now, Mickey Moniak. Welcome. Aren't you happy to be a Rocky, Mickey? Yeah, you know what? I'm curious to see, even a Chrome Hobby Box has doubled from price in 20. Yeah, that's absurd. I'm very curious to see how Corbin Carroll here. Hold up, very cool one here. Diamondbacks Chase Field there, really cool Corbin Corbzilla with the snakes there. Whoa, the snake under his arm is freaky. Woo. That just gave me the heebie-jeebies. I don't like snakes, dog. Cat and snakes don't get along. Probably Jaws 149 is what it's like. I can see the price tag. I feel like I can see it. Probably more actually now that I do think about it. 189 or 2 or I don't know. Could be wrong. Nine out of 10 here. Jonah Bride on the black foil here. This one goes to Mullins. Izzer. No, Sapphire's crazy. That's why we don't have any more. That's why we don't have any more. I was told we weren't even getting any. And then, of course, they flipped and said, we're getting some. Of course. Honestly, I think we have Paul Skeens to blame. I think the last affordable Sapphire was 23 Bowman draft, and still that was still crazy. That was still crazy. But it was all just the Skeens and Cruz and Max Clark. Now everyone and their mother is in the hobby. Now Fanatics just taking advantage. Jordan Walker here. Give me jersey number. Not even remotely close. A couple thousand away. Mar. Yeah. Let's top load real quick. Yeah, that too. A good name player as well. That's what I was gonna say. This is gonna be a really good indicator here on how this dynasty goes. I'm very curious to see. Yeah, I thought the greatest quote at a PSA with Hobby Hawk said, "Make Bowman affordable again." We dropped the random team by $20 or something like that, and then it snap filled just because relative to how everything was priced there. It just snap filled and it was weird. It was weird. It was still expensive, but it's still snap filled. Like, it's just different. The hobby has changed. Another black paper piece here. Luis Ariz at a 74. Remember when Luis Ariz was hitting 400? Bro, baseball is so amazing. What? IG, that's disgusting, dude. That's disgusting, dude. He's really good. Wheeler here, blue blue relic. What's up, Beast Lake? What's up, Mr. Lake? Yeah. Yeah, Higgins. Yeah. He-song. Hya-song. Hya-song. Gallon Rain.
What the hell is this?
What do you got, Swisher? The hell do you got, Swisher? Ow, I thought Swisher's ripping. Inception. Oh boy, I always struggle with this one. A Roki Auto. Roki Auto. I believe we hit like a low numbered, like a Roki Auto out of like 25 or 50 or something like that. Low numbered piece. Ooh, cool heavy lumber there on the way there. Thank you. What's up, Amazing?
Hello.
How you doing, Amazing?
I'm great. How are you?
We're doing just fantastic. Happy release day.
Happy release day. What is this?
This is S2 here, but
Oh, yes.
first pitch, Mark Long.
That's nice.
Yeah, the Godfather of reality TV. Don't you know?
Yeah. Do you
Joey
know?
Graziati is in this too. You
Who's
know,
that?
that's your boy.
Yeah.
Your boy, Joey Graziati from
Hey, Zilla the Killer.
The Bachelor, season 28.
I've never watched The Bachelor.
Get out of the room. Get out of the room.
Bro, are you serial right now?
Go. Gone. You never
Hi,
watched.
Zilla. Hi, Higgy.
You never watched Bachelor?
No. Why
Season
would,
28 specifically
Why would I need to watch The Bachelor?
because of Joey Graziati.
Who the hell is that?
You're not a collector. You're
Joey
not a.
Graziati.
You're not a collector or an investor. Yeah, exactly, Higgins. I'm so sick now.
And they're
So done with this.
I'm just so tired of this man, Higgins.
done with
Like,
this.
I just can't take this anymore.
You don't know who Joey
This hate.
Graziati is.
This hate is so crazy.
Yeah, go back to the other room is right. You don't know Joey Graziati? Get on out of here.
Have you seen Kat's Hello Kitty tattoo? You have a Hello Kitty tattoo?
She's just bluffing, Zill. She's just bluffing. Of course she's seen it. The Hello Kitty tramp stamp.
Okay, girl. Alrighty. This is getting out of control. Oh, Higgins, that's messy. That's crazy. That's crazy, Higgins. I must say.
Kumar Rocker. I have a Playboy tattoo.
Kat has a Playboy belly button piercing, if you guys don't know.
Yo! Not on stream. Gosh, guys.
On his hip. Exactly. Dump his ass. Next time, just when he goes like this, like, ooh, my back, you know, like you really
Oh, my
gotta-
back.
Ooh, darn. See, it's because that's why he doesn't get in the crop top
My neck.
wave.
My back. All right, I'm done. Sorry.
Maybe I should go.
Sorry, no. As soon as you said my back,
Maybe I should go.
My neck.
I think you need a second with
Sorry.
yourself there.
Sorry about that. That was just pure
your neck
instinct.
and your back. Okay. I was just talking about your back personally. We didn't have to take that one into account. Singing the song and everything.
That's great.
Go on, cat.
I see what's messy.
Go on, cat.
I see what's messy.
Oh my gosh.
Money.
Oh, this song.
Yo, could you imagine Higgins?
Higgins.
Genuinely?
That would be the craziest.
That would be
like,
iconic.
That would be like crazy to find out.
That would be iconic.
As a human, for all of us.
As a human.
For all of us here.
Yeah, I'll save your guys'
That is
eyeballs.
so wild, Jaws, is it not?
That's wild.
Actually, Kat and I like got our belly buttons pierced on the same day. It was.
Dude, not on stream. Don't say that on stream. Okay, thanks. All right, guys,
Anyways,
we're back.
in the same day, 2-for-1 deal.
All 8 nipples, exactly. Man, no one pulls off the fake mute like me, right? Right? Wait, right, guys? Ooh, IG, you just made my heart go like 20 miles per hour up. What's up, big dog? What's going on? Just don't look at the chat, whatever you do. Just
Oh yeah. What
got nipples and
What?
Blaz
And I
after dark.
can't. Wow.
it's well Blaz after dark.
On the
here.
house, cat.
Yeah, Jaws just said I can pierce my nipples for free if I go to Texas.
Oh, but I
So-
can't say. Okay.
So
Got it.
I'm kind of set here.
Got it.
I think we're good.
You're what are you telling me? I'm so confused right now.
I have IG Will now.
What are you talking about?
Going to Texas.
Oh, you're going to Texas? Congrats. That's nice.
All my exes
All
live in
my
Texas.
exes
Live in Texas like I'm
you're
George Strait.
Where'd you go to Georgia State?
What about Royce Lewis? I know.
They're
I'm
only
sorry,
2
Higgins. I wish I could
boxes.
help in that sense. Genuinely, dude.
I'll bring them to you. They're select.
Bregman out of 150. What's up, big bro?
Sorry, we're not talking to you.
Okay, sweet. Alrighty then. Ooh. You know what it reminds me of? It just reminds me of Dr. Evil. Dr. Evil when he's in the jail and he's got the cut out of his nipples. Bro, that's my favorite. That's my favorite. Take a lick of my zipple. Freddy out of 199 here. No need, the shop is cold. Some cuticle love? Oh boy, we need cuticle love? I've only had that happen one time. And it was the most painful thing ever. She's like, oh, let me help out your cuticles. I'm like, oh my god. Why? Dude, Austin Powers is the best. Austin Powers is the best. I could quote it all day. I know you guys listen to me quoting that movie 10 times a day there, and I'm sorry. I'm genuinely sorry, but it's just the best. I just love it. I mean, personally, my favorite is Goldmember, the third one. Just so many memories with Goldmember. I love Goldmember. I think it's amazing. Before Nobu. Okay. Before Nobu. Oh boy, I need Backer to wine and dine me at Nobu again. One done. Mini-Me was introduced in the second one, exactly, yes. Dr. Evil, while you were frozen for 30 years, we happened to create Mini-Me. I shall call him Mini-Me. I have not seen that, Chris. I actually have not. Yes, it was Mustafa. His name was Mustafa. So I work on cars I'm not tattooing, and one time I had oil on my hands, and I just told my... Oh my god, IG, that's so bad! IG, that's so bad! IG, don't tell me that, bro! I'm not gonna get a tattoo from you! Bro! That is so fucking funny. IG, bro, you just ratted yourself out. No, I'm playing. Honestly, that's the only way to get a tattoo. Someone you know. Someone you know is how you get a tattoo. No, that's great, IG. I love that. Pink here on the All-Stars. Manny here and Ronald Acuna. We had a Walter Pennington. Golden mirror image variation there. These are out of 2025 out of 74 here on the paper. Canvas out of 50. 35 of 50. Heavy lumber here of Big Poppy for the Red Sox. Carrick, take it down there. HFA here, Corbin, Izzo. HFA here for the Blue Jays. That one goes to Carrick. Young, Ray, Weston. Nicky Casty here. Nasty Nestor Cortez. That's Mike Myers' first and probably best? Whoa. Okay. Hold on. Let me take a picture because I love... Like, there's actually two I'll go out of my way for. Okay. I just took a picture of it, Chris, because as soon as you said that, I was like, oh, okay. It's along those lines. Like, I love my actors. Like, anything like, you know, Jim Carrey, I have watched. I've seen Jim Carrey. Love Jim Carrey. You know, I like follow names like that. Out of 150, Wheeler. Wenzel Perez out of 150 here. We had our silver packs. Freddie out of 199, Bregman out of 150 there. Royce Lewis on the green there. To your autographs we go here. Strange Wilderness, I do have to see that one. Stuart Baroa, Edgardo Enriquez here. Joe Carter got a buyer on that one, Carrick, if you're out there. Iriarte on the red auto here. 5 of 5, Iriarte. And then I'm just going to beat the sword on that one there for Izzo there. Was not the craziest case there for S2 there, folks. Mr. Hobby. 2025 Top Series 2 Hobby, a full case break points number 11. Thanks.